So, dear viewers, we have with us Shine Gopal from iMark Valley in Palakkad. It's in Attapadi. Sir, please tell us a bit about your iMark Valley.
Yeah, this is iMark Valley is a place for entrepreneurship and innovation. A place is dedicated for aspiring entrepreneurs and innovators who can come, stay, co-create. We support them in many ways, actually, from training them or mentoring them to helping them to reach out to the international markets
Okay.
and supporting them to grow their businesses and all the aspect from every aspect we support entrepreneurs to to grow and flourish,
Okay.
starting from the pre-startup, pre-startup school to the global accelerator, and then hand-holding them with we heard about this open innovation, like we support, we hand-hold inventors with buyers and technology buyers globally. So the many areas we are doing it. I've been doing this for the most more than 10 years now.
Okay.
iMark Valley is a new baby, though I've been in the sector for the last 10 years,
Okay.
supporting entrepreneurs to grow.
Can you slightly divulge the details of your programs that you conceptualized as part of this very initiative?
Yes, the primary program is this a startup. It's a preschool for startup, like because startup, they make a lot of mistakes.
Right.
So we have a 1 month dedicated program where we give more emphasis on the startup, their mindset, the entrepreneurial mindset. And this is a residency program. We help them to build resilience to handle business, learn the basics of what is entrepreneurship. For all the aspects, we are training them. So anybody want to dive into this entrepreneurship, this 1 month program is going to be a game changer, and it will really help them to understand how to start and where to start and what to do and what not to do.
Okay, very good. So you said your vision is to globally scale startups. How you are panning out that very journey? How you are giving a global perspective to entrepreneurs to work so that from Indian terrain they can have a global play.
Right. We have this international accelerator program.
Oh,
It's not like a the classic accelerator for scaling it, but ours is basically helping them to reach out to the It's a market accelerator.
right.
We're helping these people to reach out to international market and preparing them, according to their product and services, which is suitable. If it is suitable for Africa, we take them to Africa. If it is suitable for Europe, we take them to Europe. So depends upon this product and service. Every year we take around 100 companies
Yeah.
and help, and we will mentor them, and we will support them to to be international ready, global readiness. That is first thing what we do.
Right.
In their offering, in their content, in their presentation, and in their strategy, the globalization strategy, everything we support them through through our programs. We do that, and then we will take delegations to different countries in different locations, and there we handhold them and we support them for international outreach.
Very
It's
good.
not just like just talks. We are like working on the ground, like that's what we
Absolutely,
do. Yeah.
absolutely. So the thing is that India is the third largest innovation ecosystem in the globe, and government of India under the leadership of Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also doing a lot of stuff here.
Yes.
So what is your take to the government of India's initiative, along with the multiple state government, how they should fine tune their existing programs? What is your advice to them?
Yeah. See, mostly I what I found is yes, that's a great vision there, but our startup ecosystem is following the Silicon Valley model.
Ah,
They are copying Silicon Valley model, only focusing on the tech entrepreneurs.
yeah,
Only technology is what they are seeing as innovation.
very good,
Innovation happen in any sectors
very
actually.
good.
It's not necessary that it should be the IT or tech-based companies. We need to focus on the pattern of India.
Yeah, right.
India require industries in any way, in any sort of manufacturing. So we need to identify these kind of people who are manufacturing, which creates jobs, not only technology companies,
Right.
right? Not just ITs, they are just following Silicon Valley model. It doesn't work in India.
Okay.
So those are the areas, and even they have programs in India. In all the campuses, there are innovation ecosystems are coming. There are many centers are coming. So, do they have a program to make these people capable on the real entrepreneurship? That is one thing the organization, and there should be more programs to support. I mean, they are doing genuine work, but whether we are reaching out of the campuses, we are reaching to normal people. There are innovators who are from the marginalized societies also. So are they
Absolutely.
reaching into that point? That is something which we need to look into. And innovation is not about technology; it can be anywhere. Social, in many manufacturing, in many areas, innovation could come. So that
Very
is
good.
something they have to look into.
So, Mr. Shain Gopal, you have mentioned about innovation super clusters. That is your larger vision.
Yes.
So, can you divulge a bit detail about innovation super cluster so that the government also should be part of that very initiative?
Yeah, this Niti Aayog is a kind of a clustering system which they brought in. But the innovation superclusters are mostly happening in the advanced nations like
Right.
Norway. They have the system. In Canada, they have come up with the innovation superclusters. That is, it is a very focused approach to a particular sector. So, for example, marine science. So they bring in academia because you need how the manpower for any industries to thrive, right? So academia is one point of that. The government need to learn, the policy makers to be aware of what is happening in that
Very
area,
good.
in that particular sector, in the coming 50 years or
Right.
30 years. And then investors should be there, startups should be there, and corporate should be there. So these five pillars of innovation superclusters need to hand hold together to create industries of the future,
Okay.
right? So everything, I mean, it has to work together. So that is about super cluster, so initially it will be an emerging cluster, and then it will become a super cluster in 30 years. We may not be there, but that is how one particular industry, if it's marine sciences, semiconductors, maybe talking about quantum computing, you're talking about
Yeah.
space tourism.
Yeah.
So it takes time. So that is how the government should be visionary. These are the main five actors, as I mentioned. Government is also a major actor for this model. That is how a new industry we can bring in.
Okay.
Not just like talking and giving a press conference, no,
Right.
but taking actions.
So, dear viewers, we are talking to Mr. Shain Gopal, a diamond of innovation-led entrepreneurship in India. Sir, thank you for talking to NFA Post TV. We will continue this engagement.
Surely.
Thank you.
Thank
Happy
you so
day.
much.